touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Penix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
1-yard gain brings up
2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To the air, Penix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. Operating from the gun, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. A little juke. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 to 12. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So now then the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it'll be Robinson. going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Bennett's going to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Point it right, 180!
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 37 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, back door.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied. And
in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Mayfield down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, some strong running. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Parker. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Falcons 21, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws in the double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to plan, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Irving. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mayfield now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Penix working out of the gun here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
Looking to throw, Penix. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 29 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got a man downfield, it's Otten. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Logan Hall is there for the stop. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Penix. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Dumps this one out to Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Oh, nice move. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson. And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep. And a give to Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. pick him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
A solid stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mayfield down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. In for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And looking to throw, Penix. And he will have the 1st down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here's first down.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the
Now
two-point
Mayfield.
conversion.
It's caught at the 1. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I you it up. It's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister ratting with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, 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 made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. No help at the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. And sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and it honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
running, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, unleash our heat. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip Mode is the squid on. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck.
the night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the yard. The way the breezes are setting beside, we are not going out. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in the field of clover, watching our every day. What would happen if we took her away? They said the Joker is a wanted man, makes his way out across the land. See him sifting through the sand. So I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said I'll tell you all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, tooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I run my.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow on the play action. They're taking a shot on this first play. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, here's Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. 35-yard line. Wide 80.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Wide 80. Wide 11.
Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Wide 80.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
47.
From the gun is Prescott. Down he
to escape and keep things moving forward.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile.
Yeah, there we go.
Downfield by Ferguson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams now on 1st and 10. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Dak now from the gun. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. Working quickly here. They're going for this with Prescott. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
11 yards loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. Can.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Can.
Brown on the inside give. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 1, ready?
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Who's this set? Right, 80. Stop.
Here's Brown again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Right, 80. Stop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right up, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
On the ground, Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Right 80. 11 MT. Stop.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down, here's Dak. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 11. Right 80. Right hot. Hot. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brown. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh no, they get him yet again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, a somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. He lofts one deep, center of the field. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. And And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Now it's Brown. No one around. He's got space. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
A give now to Brown. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
And the Cowboys bring a couple extra defensive backs out. 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Brown will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Stop. Wide 80. Wake up.
Burrow from the gun. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. The final throw before the break. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. They send a man in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that takes them to 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
47.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced wrong. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Thanks.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun.
From the 38. Dumps it off to his running back. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Down in 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
12. Right, 80. 11.
Looking to throw. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought it stalled out is going to carry on. They'll come up 1st and 10. Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. Running in the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, again to Brown. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go. 12. Cut. Right, 80.
Burrow's going to sneak it, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dak off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Williams. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 10.
11
Leads to
11
second down at the 26-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Oh, brother, it's another interception. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. He's trying to go deep again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Here we go, here we go.
Throw on 3rd down. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. Now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
180. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throwing deep down the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, a run with Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw it. Flips this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Cowboys leading by 5. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They kick the running back in motion. Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Will look to throw it. Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80.
Now to throw. On the move, headed right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Try and push it deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, well, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Space to the left. He has the Cowboys first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Williams. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now.
Bengals 16.
Now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Big 13.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.
along the west coast of Florida. We're looking at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Trying on 4th down, here's Mayfield. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now, Daniels. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. They'll make a big play on the ground. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Go now. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Now Daniels on 4th down. Got his target. That's Lane. And that's not going to do it, Brock. He is out well short of the line to gain. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And he's out of bounds a mile from that marker. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
22-yard line.
Throwing again is Baker. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the 1st points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that 1st completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick the QB up somehow, somewhat.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this is the first time he's been called on today. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
No, Rig. No, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Oh, he Taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, Daniels. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On first down, here's Daniels. Brought in close to the 8. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, it's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in a rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Throwing again on second and 10, Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, Lloyd 33. Point it right.
Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hurry!
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series. Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Come on. Hey! Gravity lying.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
60 Bison.
Here he is on third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's out to clear. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll start this drive out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dave David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Daniels off the play action. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Daniels throwing on third. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition transition from college to the NFL. Not every run.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the can find a way to protect itself.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4.
First down, Commanders.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third and short, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. Daniels back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Baker now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Mayfield now. Blitz coming. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening and what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Ready?
Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action now with Daniels. Has it downfield working the left. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're